Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kurtiwada. In this video, we will learn about JavaScript operators. So what are operators and what are the different types of operators we have and what we will be covering in this video. So let me quickly jump into another slide. So here, let's talk about operator. So what is an operator? Which does some set of operations. So for example, in our case, the operator is something like plus, minus, into, division, whatever it may be. There are lot of different operators which performs an operation and the result will be one value. So it will return you one set of result by doing some set of operation. So now we'll talk about some of the components which we need for doing a certain operation. So here we'll talk about arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical and bitwise. Bitwise is bit tricky and it is also not much used, but I'll tell you how the bitwise works but in a separate video. In this video I'll cover arithmetic, assignment, comparison and logical operator. Bitwise operator I'll make a separate video so that you will understand in a better way. So let me go into Visual Studio Code. Let's talk about an operation. So what is an operation? It's a combination of different things. That is, for example, if you are going with arithmetic operators, one of the arithmetic operator is addition. So let's go with a addition one. So whatever you want to do, you need some set of operands. So when you combine a operator with operand, then that is called as an operation. For example, if I'm going with a plus b, I have a plus b. So this a and b are called as operands and plus is called as an operator, and both the combination of an operator along with some set of operands is called as an operation. So I am executing this operation and I'm storing the value in C. So now let me define this A and B, where A is equal to 10 and where B is equal to 20. I'll not use any alphabet or any variable to store the value. Instead, I'll use console directly. A plus B. So now you can see the output of A plus B. A plus B is equal to 30. That is 10 and 20 is 30. So one is addition. Let me mark it as arithmetic. I'll cover all the arithmetics over here. Arithmetic operators. So here plus is an arithmetic operator. Let me copy this, put it over here, here, and let's go with a minus. So whenever you are going with a minus b and a multiplication of b and a division of b and a modulus of b and a to the power of b. So all these we can do. So what I'll do is a to the power of b, I'll just comment this. Why? Because it is very big number. So you'll be seeing a very big number and we don't understand exactly what it is executing. So what we'll do is we'll check this first three. That is addition, subtraction and multiplication. So as per this, our expectation is 10 plus 20 is 30, 10 minus 20 is minus 10, 10 into 20 is 200. So let's see that you got 30 minus 10 and 200. Now let's talk about this value. A divided by 10 and also a modulus 10. A divided by 10 always go with the quotient value. So for example, if I execute this, the quotient value is 0.5. So it is giving exact value. However, we need it. But for example, if you want to go with this one, so it will give only the remainder. For example, let me execute this. The remainder is 10. So 10 divided by 20, that means 20 will be division, and 20 whenever it is 0.5, then you will get 0. So this value will give you when the remainder is 0, and it will retrieve the value from quotient. This will return you the remainder itself. For example, I have 1 and I have 2. Save this and now let me execute this. So you got 1 as a reminder. Like that you can get only the reminders whenever you are using modulus. So modulus will give the remainder, division will give you the quotient. So let me go here and mark it as a power b. Now a is 1, 1 to the power of 2 is 1. So let's make like this 2 and let me make it as 2 by 2. So what will happen? Let me go and execute. Now you can see 4. Why? Because 2 to the power of 2, that is 2 into 2 is 4. And let me go here and make it as 3. 2 into 2 into 2. That means 4 into 2 is 8. So you will be getting an 8. Whenever you want to go with a number to the power of another number, then you can use double star. So that's about your arithmetic operators. So these all comes under the arithmetic operators. So let me cut this and put it over here. So let me comment this as well. Now, what is the next one? We'll go with assignment operator. So assignment operator, it is very simple. For example, you have A and B. Now what I want to do is I want to assign a value. So here we are doing an assignment already. So this is one of the operator which helps us to assign a value. So we are assigning A with a value of 2, B with a value of 3. So that is also one of the assignment operator. There is some other things. For example, I want to do a summation with A itself. For example, where, or let me go with A plus equal to 10. So this will be equivalent to this will be equivalent to A is equal to A plus 10. So whenever you want to add something to the same number, then you can use something like this. So let's see the output, what we'll be getting over here. So let me print console.log of A, and I'll make this as assignment operator, assignment operators, and save this. Now let me execute this value. So you will be getting A is 2, 2 plus 10 is 12. And if I give minus, it will go with A minus 10. That means minus 8. So you got minus 8. In the same way, you can give into as well. So that means A into 10, 20. And same way division, and the same way modulus. Like this you can do n number of things. That means whatever the assignment you want to do, you can do by combining itself with some set of operator. So this is something like a self operator where you are assigning the same value and you are calculating the value with the same property or a variable. So that's how your assignment operator will work. Now let's go with the comparison operator. How this comparison operator will work? The name itself says that comparison is something like you will compare. Comparison, compare something. Okay. So these are used for comparison purpose. So first thing is, let's go with console.log of A greater than B is one check, where you are checking A is greater than B and A is less than B, and A double equal to B, and A triple equal to B, and we have something like greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to, and also you have something like not equal to, with double equal, and with single equal. So like this you have n number of operators for comparing two variables. So you are comparing some set of values and you are getting a resultant, and always the comparison operators will return you a boolean value, either true or false. So they are used to compare. So if the comparison is true, they will return true. If the comparison is false, then they will return false. In this case, A is greater than B, false. So here the assumption is false, and here the assumption is true because A is less than B. And double equal to, triple equal to, we'll talk bit later. So let me hold on for this and save this. Now let's execute this. First one is false and the second one is true. Now let me go with these two statements. So greater than or equal to, that means if it is greater also it will give the true value, if it is equal to also it will give the true value. So that is how these two will be working, greater than or equal to. And now let's come to A equal to B and A triple equal to B. So what this does is, whenever you are using A equal to B, it will only concentrate on the value, not the type of a variable. For example, I'll go with something like, I'll create where C is equal to, I have something like 2. So now I'm comparing A double equal to C. That means A is 2, C is also 2, but the difference is one is string, one is number. So in this case, this will be true. But for the same case, if you are checking with triple equal to, this will be false. Why? Because A is 2, C is also 2. As per value, both are equal, but as per the data type, both are not equal. So that indicates double equal to will check both the values only, triple equal to will check both the values along with its data type. So whenever you are using triple equal to, check the data type as well, and if you are using double equal to, you can check only the value. So now here if you see the third and fourth logs, this is the log, this is the log, which is double equal to and triple equal to checks. So that is how you will be using your double equal to and triple equal to comparison operators. That's about your comparison operators. And there is something like not equal to. Here also, if you are giving only one equal after that not statement, it will check only the value. If you are using not symbol with the double equal to, it will check both. That means a data type as well as the value. So now let's go here and just execute this. Now here both are true. Why? Because 2 is not equal to 3 in both the ways. But let's check with the C value. So here I am going with C value. So if I check with the C value, the first not equal to, that means here I'll give 3. Okay. Now the thing is both are not equal. So true and true. Why? Because even if you give 2 also, it is not equal. First case. That means here this not equal to is something like whenever you have double equal to with the not symbol, it will check the value along with the type. And the thing is a not equal to C, here it will check only the type. Not equal to C, it will only check the value. That means 1 equal to will check value, 2 equal to will check value along with the data type. So that's about your comparison operator. So that's how your comparison operator will work. And let's talk more about other operators. Now we have something like a logical operator. So it is something related to comparison only, because this logical operator will work as a truth table. So whenever you are having a truth table, if both the conditions are true, then only the condition is true. If any one of the condition is true in the OR case or truth table, that means we have logical AND, which will be symbolically represented as double and there is something called as logical OR, which is represented by double OR, and there is something like logical NOT. So we'll talk about these three operators. Here, if you want to perform any of the logical and logical or anything, if you want to work out in these two operators, for sure you need to have two conditions or two values which are Boolean values. That means this AND operator, if I want to use, I want to have two conditions, two different conditions, and that conditions can be acquired from your comparison operators. That means, for example, I can use where C is equal to 3. In this case, I'll check console.log of A is less than B and B is less than C. So what I'm saying, both the conditions should become true, then only your output will be true. So for example, let me go with 4. Now in this case, 2 is less than 3, true. 3 is less than 4, true. So your answer should be true. Let me execute this. Your answer is true. For example, let me make it as equal. So in this case, the first condition 2 is less than 3. That means the value and the condition is true. But second one is B is not less than C. It is equal. So it got failed. That's why you will be getting a false statement. In the same way, if you are using the same console for OR operator, let me comment this. Now I am using for the OR operator. Here also I am using two different Boolean values. So if whenever you want to use an OR operator, then either of the one, if any one of this is true, it will return true. If both the values are false, then only it will return false. In this case, let's see, 2 is less than 3. It's a true condition. It will not even bother about other conditions because it is already true. So you will be getting a true value. Now, for example, let me go with 2. And in this case, B is less than C. So in that condition is true. Second condition is true. Hence it will return true. Only when it will return false is now the condition is false. That means in two conditions are getting false. Hence the value is false. So that's how your OR operator will work. If any of the condition is true, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. What is this logical NOT? Whatever the value you are getting, you can negate it. For example, in this case, let me copy this one and put it over here. But I want to make it as not. That means I want to make this as true. I got true, I got false, then I want to make it as true. And if I get true, I want to make it as false. So vice versa, the negotiation. So this is how we can convert our logical not as well. So let me go here, execute this. You see true. If I give one more not, it will become again false. False not will become true, and again true. For true, if you are keeping not, it will become false. So you can see again it is false because I have used two not symbols. We can use only one not. Just for example purpose, I have used two nots over here. So that is about your logical operator. And coming to bitwise operator, I'll create some other video because for bitwise operator we have to know some math where you will be converting your numbers into binary system, and that binary system will be compared, and there are some set of bitwise operators like left shift, right shift, there are XOR, all this we have. So we'll talk all about them in the next upcoming video. So don't worry about the bitwise operator, and in JavaScript we'll not use that much on bitwise operator. So that's about your operators in JavaScript. Hope this video gave you a complete understanding on all the operators. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.